Here we have wheel bolt pattern template tools, and they are from Yankee Forge. Their model number is a 43543227889. Now I bought these off of Amazon and I paid $14.97. These are made for American or import cars and trucks. They are not for ATVs. These are used to accurately measure your wheel lug pattern layout in either 4, 5, or 6 lug setups. Now they have embossed on them C&R Discount Incorporated. And 2 of them just have C&R. Now each template will clearly show you what bolt circle pattern they're for. The numbers are embossed on them and they're very easy to read. Now they're made out of some type of a plastic composite material, and they're not really flexible, so you wouldn't want to bend these around. And if you're going to keep them in your toolbox, I would leave them segregated from any tools that would scratch them or possibly damage them. But under normal use, they should be fine. So let's look at the green one. It is made for metric and SAE 6 lug bolt patterns. And they would include a 127 millimeter, 5.5 inch, or 6.5 inch bolt circle. And as you can see here, for an example, you have 6.5. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And likewise, you have the 127. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next is the orange, and it is for metric 5 lug bolt circles. And that would include 100 millimeter, 112 millimeters, 115 millimeters, and 120 millimeter bolt circle patterns. Here we have the red, and it is made for SAE 5 lug bolt circle patterns, which include 4.25 inch, 4.5 inch, 4 3/4 inch, 5 inch, and 5.5 inch bolt circle patterns. And lastly, we have blue, which is for metric and SAE 4 lug bolt circle patterns, which include 98 millimeters, 100 millimeters, 108 millimeters, 110 millimeters, and 4.5 inch bolt circle patterns. So let's take the tire off of my Honda CR-V. So let's try this blue bolt circle template. And if we just take and grab one of these numbers here, let's say the 4.5, we see that no matter where we put this blue template is definitely the wrong size. So let's look at the red one. We'll pick the 5.5 on here, and we can clearly see that none of these are going to even work out. So now we're going to grab the green one. We'll go to the inside, the one on the inside, and we can see that these are way too big. Doesn't matter where you go, this is just way too big. So that tells you that the orange has to be the one. So now we'll go to, let's go to 100 millimeters. And we can see that that doesn't make it. Here's 115, we roll it up, and there it is. So my 2014 Honda CR-V has a bolt circle diameter of 115 millimeters, because there's 115, and now you know. What I want to check now is to see how this holds up to cleaning. I'm going to see how lacquer thinner affects that plastic or whatever that material is. I'm going to put a little bit on a rag, paper towel, Then I'm going to just go here on an area that doesn't have any writing on the back side, and I'm going to wipe the surface down, and I'm going to see, and it does affect these. So it does do something to the surface. So you definitely do not want to use lacquer thinner. That's why I was very careful. You can see there how it's dull, and then it gets shiny again, and then there it's dull. So it does affect that surface. So what I'm going to do is just use some of this furniture polish and protectant that I get at Lowe's, and this should do the trick to just clean this off. Because I do use anti-seize on those studs, and so if you're going to a junkyard to check something, whatever, and you want to clean them up, I like to get my tools clean when I'm done with them, just so when you put them back in your toolbox. So anyways, thought I would just show that, because I like to use lacquer thinner a lot for cleaning. It does a great job, but obviously on this particular this type of plastic material, you don't want to do that. I've got two trailers. I've got a large trailer and then the small trailer. Let's take the wheel off of this. So let's check the bolt pattern and see what we have here using these templates. Now I will start out with 4.5, and I'm going to put that on there, and you're going to see that that is very close, but it doesn't quite go on. And if we rotate it, we can see that the diameters, nothing's right, obviously. So at 4.5, that's not quite going to make it. So we've got to try a different. Now as you can see here, interestingly, the 115 millimeter bolt circle is the same one on this small trailer.